Hello, everyone. This is your girl Nala-Ife for House of Cards Tarot with Nala-Ife. This is my second attempt to stream this live. So I hope that you guys are able to get this stream whenever it is made available. Okay. And this is going to be all signs, financial and prosperity reading. Okay. Y'all got to excuse me. My hand's a little ashy, but we're going to go ahead and get into it. All right. I will be breaking these readings up and uploading them to this channel, House of Cards Tarot. And I'm also going to be breaking it up and loading some of the readings to House of Cards Talk with Nala-Ife. Once this video is posted, you will be able to go into the description box and click the links to join either one of our channels out here. Okay. And again, we did this reading. We attempted this last night, which was March the 19th, but I'm going to do all signs starting all over. What we're going to be doing here, this is a special edition considering what's going on around the country. This could be considered a classic reading. Hey there, Tawanda. What's going on, honey? I am actually surprised that anyone showed up because the way that the notification systems are happening, from what I'm understanding, some people in the YouTube world are not able to maintain the system. So I'm happy to see that someone showed up, but I will be breaking this reading down. If you guys are wondering, if you're watching this later and you are wondering who I'm talking to our illustrious moderator and amazing content creator, Tawanda Vance. Make sure that you search her out. It's Tawanda Vance, Tawanda Vance, VANCE. She is a content creator, a tarot reader, a motivational speaker, oracle reader as well. Make sure you search out her channel, okay? And show my girl some love, all right? So I'm going to attempt this reading again, Aries through Pisces. We're going to go a little bit faster, okay, since I will be reposting the reading, okay, on both channels to make sure that everyone is able to get what they need in this time. I know there's a lot of stress going on, we're being inundated with a lot of information, okay, a lot of information can leave us to not know what to think. Not know who to trust, and this can translate to stress purchasing. This can translate to so many things. One thing I want to remind you is to be, yes, good to yourself, but also good to your fellow man. Because in a way that is an extension of yourself. All right. So what we're looking at, the goal of this reading is to see what the expectations are for all of us. Remember, we are all 12 zodiac signs. So yes, check for your sun, moon, rising. On the previous recording, we went into a little bit of astrology jargon, but in this particular reading, I'm going to save that for another live stream. This is about being good to yourself, okay, and good to the people around you, all right, taking the precautions that are needed, whether or not you agree with the tactics that are being enforced, they are in fact being enforced. So we're going to look at how this affects us. Potentially for some of you, it's going to be different houses that this affects you in. Or if the sign that I'm speaking about is your sun, moon, or rising, you may notice the effects more immediate, or those around you may notice the effects, okay? So we're going to go Aries through Pisces. Let me go ahead and shuffle the deck. I'm going to be pulling one card pools and clarifying with another deck from this deck here. Yeah. So let's go ahead and get into it. So this is Aries through Pisces. Aries through Pisces. Aries through Pisces. What to expect over the next 6 weeks. Happy birthday and shout out to those of you who are Pisces Aries cusp, or happy early birthday for the Aries, since we are about to enter Aries season, okay? Also, happy new astrological year, okay? Happy new astrological year. So let's go ahead and get into this. Aries through Pisces, Aries through Pisces, Aries through Pisces, Aries through Pisces. And we're going to go Aries through Pisces. All right. So let's get into it. So Aries, in this particular pool, I forgot what you got in the last reading, but from now until the end, I guess, of Aries season, you're getting the 8 of Wands. Okay. So fire energy, 8 of Wands. What does this mean for you financially and as it relates to your prosperity? Whatever actions you make, good or bad, they have immediate results, Aries. So definitely use this for your advantage. And I'm going to see if I can put a little oil on these hands, child, because I cannot. All right. You want to make sure that whatever actions you are making as it relates to your spending, your money, and that sort of thing, you want to make sure that the first action is the right action. Okay. So what I would tell you is to measure twice, cut once in this circumstance. Measure twice and cut once. All right. This could also go for your benefit. All right. The decisions you make, smart or not so smart, they at least move. Okay. There at least some movement for you. Okay. In your birthday season. Okay. The biggest thing again is to make the most logical and practical decisions that you can moving forward, because we are in a place right now in which things are, the perception is that things are crashing down around us. All right. Don't buy into it to where you are making split decisions that are not based on, they're not reasonable. Okay. But nonetheless, whatever decisions you make, they do have immediate responses and results, which is good in my opinion. That's a good fortune. You had a great reading from the previous reading, and if I can cut the Aries out, I may repost that as well for your consumption if you are interested. I'm going to make that available as well. All right, we have the Moon card. Okay, so over the next 6 weeks, we do have to be cognizant about things that fears. Okay, again, I kind of was getting that feel. We have to make sure that our fears are not taking us over. We do have the World card. Quite a lot of people last night were pulling the World card. So there are going to be changes in your world, and for you, Aries, these are going to be fast changes. All right, just make sure that the changes and the actions that you are making as you're moving forward are not based on illusions, as indicated by the Moon card here with that World card. Okay. And then you do have the Queen of Pentacles, which asks you to make sure that whatever you're investing your time in is something that is going to allow for growth. You were pulling a lot of earth energy in our previous reading that we did last night, so it makes sense for you to pull this Queen of Pentacles energy. Okay. Some of you are making decisions that are going to allow for consistent growth. Okay. However, what this also says is that whatever you're doing, however you're moving, make sure that it is practical, make sure that it is sensible, and it has some logic, and it actually can sustain you over time. Okay. In doing so, you should be able to maintain your finances, career prospects over time. You may have some wisdom that's being delegated to you from a person or a resource that is very practical. This could also be you if you share Taurus or Capricorn energies. Okay, I myself, I have an Aries Taurus moon, so I can see how this type of energy could be groundbreaking, but it could also be devastating if, again, we don't face the fears and we don't see through illusions, because the world as we know it is changing. Okay, so that's for Aries. The next up is going to be Taurus. So Taurus, you are getting last night it was strange. You got the 5 of Swords and now you're getting the 10 of Swords, but in this case it looks like we're no longer traveling. Okay, we've made it to our destination. When I interpret this card, it seems like there's a new dawn. You know, it's like the dawn after the destruction, after the mental chaos, after you know, after we've had to travel through the gates of the mind. Okay, we're coming to some sort of place here where the conflict is over. Everything has already taken place with that 10 of stars, which that star for this particular deck represents air energy. Okay, this is coming to the completion of one cycle and the beginning of a new cycle. So then let's see what the cards have to say about this to clarify it. So for Taurus, we have the Five of Swords, which we did see that originally. Five of Pentacles, and then we have the Ace of Wands. So I definitely want to make that other Taurus reading available, because now we see why you have that Ten of Swords. There may be mind conflict right here. Okay, let's go ahead and acknowledge it. Okay, there may be fear about resources and about what step to take next. Okay, what I'm going to tell you is that this is more or less something that's taking place to let you know exactly what, separating the wheat from the chaff. Okay, this is going to spur action. Okay, you've already faced the conflict mentally as it related to your resources. Okay, this, if anything, is a call to action about not taking for granted the things that you have. This is coming out of the cold, coming out of mental conflict, and actually making plans that make sense moving forward, that generate energy. Okay, all right. Let's go into that Ace of Wands. Talk to me about that Ace of Wands, generating that energy, that new start, that fiery start. Okay, giving you options, opportunities. Okay, giving you opportunities to make the proper choice to move forward. I mean, this, you might as well say that all of what you may be experiencing or have experienced in the past has prepped you to move forward. Okay, what you believed was correct. All right, it may have been time to isolate from certain, certain spending habits, isolate from certain mental instability as it related to resources and the acquisition of resources. And now, because of this experience, you're able to have a new dawn. Like I said, this is the dawning of a new way of thinking. This is Uranus in Taurus, where you may have felt uneasy because what was going on financially and with work, but now that is what is responsible for this new opportunity to move forward, this new opportunity to have gas and steam to make new choices. Okay, I'm going to do you one more. Give me that Two of Wands. Give me that Two of Wands. And we have the Emperor energy. Okay, for those of you Tauruses, this could be extremely poignant if you have Aries energy or Scorpio energy in your chart, but this is fiery energy. This is who you are becoming as a result of you acknowledging the conflicts mentally, feeling left out in the cold, where you say, you know what, fuck a that. All right, I'm not going to be subjugated to anyone else's decisions. I'm not going to allow someone else to account for my wealth and what I do and how I'm able to generate energy and resources for myself. I'm going to take my control back. Okay, you could be receiving valuable information from a party. Again, they could be Scorpio or Aries or Scorpio, or this could be your energy. Okay, coming out of this conflict and learning how to now take leadership of your movements forward. Okay. All right, Gemini. So Gemini is getting the Justice card. Okay, this is about balance. All right. Sorry about that, guys. This is live. This is being recorded live. So I know I have some distractions there, but I apologize. Back to Gemini. This is about bringing balance to your situation, balance to your bank book, balance to your resources that you have at home, balanced way of thinking, doing justice for yourself. Some of you need to be careful if you are dealing with those who may be upsetting the balance in the community. I'm going to say it in that way because there may be some quick justice that comes to that situation, okay? But justice is ultimately about balancing the Tao. Okay, so if you've been experiencing extreme changes financially, understand that over the next 6 weeks you will see balance here. Okay, we do have the Ten of Swords, so some of you could have Taurus in your chart because of the previous reading I did last night. But again, this is a balance. We're coming out of the Ten of Swords. I don't see the Ten of Swords as in the present a negative thing. When I see the Ten of Swords, I see the worst has already revealed itself. Now we have to go from the extreme of that, the expression of that, and come out of the mental conflict that came from that. And now we are able to move forward with the Fool card. You're able to jump forward, okay? Very positive energy. And in this, we also have the Knight of Cups, okay? So we're able to, you may have offers coming in. This may be gatherings with those um, who care about you, offers coming towards you, or you feeling strong enough to move forward on an offer. This could be a new job opportunity. This could be ideas that you spring forth from with the Fool card over the next 6 weeks that bring in additional wealth or additional streams of income as it relates to money. Okay, this is a highly creative time for those who are under the sign of Gemini. So this is not a time to doubt yourself and not believe in yourself. This is the time to believe in your ideas and bring balance to your circumstances. This is a time for you to speak to the things that you have maybe experienced in life and be able to offer perspective to other people who may be experiencing financial hardship, loss, or changes. Speak to, because Gemini rules communication, speak to how you were able to bring balance to your life by your example. It could be life-saving to someone else. Okay. All right, so we have the mighty sign of Cancer. We have the mighty sign of Cancer, and we have the Two of Cups. Cancer, you have been kicking butt. That previous reading that we did, I have to release it. Once these readings are posted, make sure that you go and check out the all signs reading, which I went over Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Capricorn, and Aquarius, because your reading was golden for the next 6 weeks from the date of March the 20th. Okay, moving forward over the next 6 weeks. The Two of Cups here shows complete a partnership. This, if this is a time in which people want to hear what you have, they want to partner with you because you are making sense. You are speaking from the heart. You know how to utilize the resources, and you can show other people how to utilize the resources. People feel comfortable in your presence right now. People want to build with you because you represent stability. Okay. Right now. So even though we're going into Aries season, which squares your energy, you are built for these states of emergency, and you can teach people how to put money back for a rainy day, how to what resources are the most needed. I am so thankful that I have a Cancer in my life. Cancer is in my second house of value, so I do have a lot of Taurus Cancer themes in my life, and I am so thankful for the Cancers in my life because they bring perspective at a time of need and potential panic. Okay, so then let's break down how this looks for the sign of Cancer. We have the Hierophant. Even before I can say it again, pulling a lot of Taurus energies. You guys could be dealing with a Taurus, but this could also speak to a person that is in a position where people are listening. The Hierophant is a leader of an organization, is a person that is given a large amount of respect, okay, for their teachings and for for the direction that they want to take, or their philosophies, the direction they want to take an institution through. Okay, how they're able to guide people is going to be very valuable at this time. Okay, we also have the 10 of Pentacles, again a very prosperous time. This is also going to say that Cancer, you're going to be fine, because your gifts, the gifts that you have naturally, okay, allow for you to understand what to do in a crisis, whether it is an epidemic, whether it is a financial crisis, whether what is a shortage. You offer a sense of comfort and stability for yourself and those around you. Okay, and then again, the Page of Wands, someone who's able to communicate this. So you're going to be well sought after, and a lot of your ideas and principles people are willing to share with other people. This is a great time if you have a business, a side hustle, anything that can be a service to the community, to get that information out. It is very important. So I do hope my Cancers are able to hear this message and it confirms something for you. Okay, but it does look like you're going to be well sought after, even in your office, in your job organizations. People will be seeking you out because of your innate talents. Okay, these type of events that are going on in the world really help us see, separate the wheat from the chaff. Okay, to see whether something is useful for the long term or not useful, if something is a distraction, or if this is something we need to pay attention to. In Cancer, you have great information. Your natural raw talents could help not only secure yourself, but secure your community. Okay, so then next we have Leo. So Leo, we do have the Mercy card, is what I say. The Six of Swords, moving out of a situation in which was rocky in hopes of moving to smoother waters. Okay, excuse me. So that's what we're going to be seeing from those, what you could be expecting for Leo over the next 6 weeks. Okay, and y'all excuse me, for those who are concerned, it is allergies. Okay, this is allergy season, even amid the whole coronavirus situation. It is still allergy season, so excuse me. So let's get into this. We have the Two of Wands, we have the Three of Wands. Okay, and then we have the Queen of Pentacles. Some of you could be dealing with a Aries, a Capricorn. Okay, but you are going to be looking in or a Taurus, because the Taurus got this towards the end of their reading. So you're going to be looking at opportunities about what to move forward on. Some things you will be turning your back on because they don't serve you. It looks as though the Queen of Pentacles offers some sort of advice. Okay, it's about being practical. It's about using one's resources and practicality to make sure that you are secure, you are abundant, or you may have someone come into your life to show you how to produce this for yourself. Okay, so right now it is about making the right choices. And with the Six of Swords here, this is about moving out of a negative situation into more of a positive situation. But one must turn their back on what no longer serves them by first making a decision on which road they're going to go, what action one is going to take. This Queen of Pentacles again showed up for, I believe, Aries. So you could have Aries in your chart, but there's going to be wisdom that is gained from this individual, or this is the person that you're shaping up to become. This person could also be Virgo or Taurus. Okay, so through their knowledge of being practical, getting through hardships, and having to regenerate their wealth and stability, you're going to learn potentially what best direction suits you financially, how to work with your finances. Okay, what things to invest in, what jobs or what careers to take, what skills you have that can bring in additional revenue at this time. Some things you're going to have to let go, but by letting go, you open up your roads even wider for you, and you secure the bag in this time, which is very, positive. Okay, very positive. All right. So next up we have Virgo. So Virgo, we have here the 10 of Cups. Okay, this is 10 of Cups energy, 10 of Moons, you could say here, but this is emotional security at this time. Okay, I can see that with Virgo. I can definitely see that with Virgo. Emotional security over the next 6 weeks. Okay, you being a pillar of strength for others. Okay, Virgo, you may also, in addition to Cancer, be sought after for your abilities to help us understand deeper meanings, for us to feel like that your critical eye and your structure is going to feel very secure to people in these times. Okay, this will manifest in you taking the lead on projects at work, whether you're working from home or you're taking a new job or you are producing a product or service for the public. People are going to be looking forward to what it is that you have, because of the way you present yourself is going to give people a sense of security in this time. Okay, and bring you a lot of appreciation for your efforts. Okay, you have the Lover's card. All right, the 6 of Pentacles, which is your energy. Okay, balancing the Tao, and the 2 of Swords. Okay, so you have a lot of Gemini energy here. This could just be the Mercury energy as well, that we're seeing. Okay, but this is you being able to help people balance, help people make decisions. Okay, you will be the person who is able to weigh out what is worthy and what isn't. Okay, this is also asking for you to do this in your life as well, to not get stuck in this perpetual state of indecision, but instead un- instead, with your common sense and your keen eye for what matters and what doesn't, by you acting on that, that's what brings balance to these situations. The Lover's card also talks about balance at the end of the day, balancing the book, balancing the Tao, separating the wheat from the chaff. That is the theme of the whole reading. But for you, you are square here in the middle of being able to assess what is valuable and what isn't. What should we store and what shouldn't we store? What can we reap if we make these decisions now? What protections do we have in the future? This is what you have the ability to do keenly at this time for yourself and for others. Okay, which makes you highly valuable when it comes to finances at this time. Financially, again, what projects, what jobs, what earning potential is actually going to bring you balance, because you may have many opportunities that come up that utilize your experience, but it's about choosing what is the most valuable, what gives the best outreach, and what puts you in the best place of service. Okay, so keep that in mind moving forward. All right, Libra. So Libra, we have the 8 of Worlds here. So Libra, you could be working really, really hard. Be careful about exhaustion at this time. Okay, give me just one moment and we'll get on Libra in just a second. Be careful of overworking and exhaustion at this time, my love. Okay, be really careful about that. Libra, because there could be a chance that this time going into Aries season, you may feel that you're working, but it could be a potential that um, you could overwork, and over that working could overshadow some essentials in your life. You're not able to see what matters. You're not able to take care of things because you're just putting a lot of work in, my love, and you're not able to see if this work is helping you build or grow towards a certain point, my love, Libra. Okay, with this person, even though I notice this is based on the tarot, the designer has these cards have an energy of their own. Okay, this person, yeah, they have the 8 of Pentacles, that's what that is, but you see the stress and the weight that's on their shoulders, trying to figure out what to do next, and it literally looks like the world is behind their head. Try not to let the events over the next 6 weeks put you in this space of stress, over stress. Okay, um your counterpart Taurus is feeling that. So a lot of Venetian signs are maybe feeling like, you know, there's a crisis and we don't know who to run to in this crisis, who to help first. And this could lead you to feel like, okay, let me go and help everyone with every little crisis they have. But the problem is that you can become so overworked and exerted that you're then not able to see where you could be best used. And furthermore, let me just tell you too, stress, if you are worried about this coronavirus situation, as opposed to just some seasonal allergies, if you are worried about this, stress reduces one's immune system function. Okay? So the last thing we need our sweet Libras doing out here is working so hard to the point where you break yourself down, and it starts to weaken your immune system and make you prone to not just a coronavirus, but other things with your health. Okay, so be careful about that overworking at this time. Some of you are in managerial positions and you are concerned about your workforce, and you need to call in additional help. It's not a time to be very prideful and not let people know you need help. If you need help, baby, say it. Okay. Again, don't be so addicted to the craft that, again, the working hard may be something you feel addicted to. The cases, the people who need you, it's really hard for you to separate from this. Plus, it looks like the money is good, but the need, the people, there's a shortage of people who can do what you do. So you have to think long and hard about how long can you work in this capacity. All right, to just be careful about becoming addicted to work at this time. Again, Eight of Swords, you could be stuck in your head about things. Okay, again, I'm just letting you know over this time, and eventually you're going to have to see a new way. Libra, my sweet Libras, you're going to have to see what was worth it and what wasn't, and some things you will have to turn your back on in order for you to be available for the things that matter the most, for the best opportunities, to allow for a group assistance. The Three of Wands talks about having your ships come in. All right, you may get to a point where you're looking at the ships that do come in from all of this hard work, and this is what, at the end of the 6 weeks, you may decide, you know what, I got to look for an opportunity that is recession proof. Okay, that I can do easily. I can work hard like I like to work. Okay, but I also can enjoy my life and enjoy those around me. Okay, some things we may have to, some behaviors and thought processes we may have to leave behind, my Libras. Okay, so let's move on to Scorpio. So Scorpio, we have the completed world. So there is a complete change. That cup has been emptied to be refilled up. Okay, so what I see with the completed world is that Scorpio, some of you have been having prophecies about the changes that are coming up, and you are prepped. You are prepped and you are primed to know what to do. The water signs so far are holding it down for the whole zodiac. So shout out to Cancer and shout out to Scorpio. Scorpio, you have solutions. You have a way to fill up everyone else's cup, but make sure that your cup isn't running dry. Okay, the world is changing and you're right in the middle of that change. Without your abilities of whatever whatever you do in life, without that, we wouldn't have completion. We wouldn't be able to see the other side of things. Okay, we wouldn't be able to see what's holding us back and what's draining us from making proper completions in the world. So this Scorpio is giving you the opportunity to be of service, yes, but more importantly, you are being reminded to serve yourself, to bring and fill your cup. Okay, this is a time for you to go out for resources, bring resources in. Okay, the world is open to you. You, over the next 6 weeks, even though this is Aries season, over the next 6 weeks, you're going to feel as though that people are coming to you to fill your cup because of things you have done for others in the past that may have gone unnoticed. People are appreciating that stuff now, and they will continue to throughout the next 6 weeks. You can bet your bottom dollar with this, okay? Because what you have been able to provide for others in the workplace is invaluable at this time. Even if you're looking for a new job, your particular skills set and your particular ability brings in security for other people. So the world is willing to fill up your cup. If you're needing short-term loans for finances right now to help, what I'm getting here, if you're needing to get a loan that you can pay over time, you may get approvals at this time. You may get rate increases at this time. You may be able to get a second mortgage, or you may be able to get a loan extension or a increase in your credit line at this time, okay? Because of your history, your payment history, okay? Or you may be able to get some sort of overdraft protection from your bank because of your history with the bank that the people that you bank with. So there are things that may open up for you in this time of crisis, okay, in which you are able to fill up your cup, okay. You have the Queen of Swords. This is showing up again. This did show up in the Scorpio, the dark side of Scorpio reading that I did, but with the Queen of Swords, this is someone who's thinking decisive. So for those of you who listen to that reading, and maybe you were going to go down that road, honey, you become this Queen of Swords now, Scorpio. You have become this Queen of Swords. So now you have the ability to cut through the bullshit and see what is what. Okay, again, your cup is to be filled with this the completed world card here. Your cup is to be filled because of what you're able to do. You're able to see past all of the emotionality, all of the illusions, and make decisive action over the next 6 weeks. And this is what's going to make you invaluable in any workplace situation, and also bring in prosperity for you. Okay. All right, we got the Two of Swords, being able to cut through. Again, I'm already stating what it is before we even get the cards, okay? All right, and bring balance. Some of you may be dealing with a Virgo. So Virgo showed up in the dark side of Scorpio reading, but you guys may be dealing with Libra. We also have Gemini, and we also have Virgo here. So you may be working with these people and getting your cup filled because of the way you're able to interject in the situation to bring balance. At the end of the day, over this 6-week period, we got the Six of Pentacles. This is you bringing balance and substance to the group. What's going on there, BB? Hey, girl. So I think we're showing up now. I think we're showing up, which is a good thing. I'm very happy about that. So yes, uh, Scorpio, you are bringing a balance to the Tao. Okay. And shout out to you, BB. I'm going to give you some shout outs real quick. Thank you for helping me with the channel and last night. That's completely invaluable. I'm going to tell you that I really appreciate you, because it not only helps me get things together, it shows me the stuff that matters. I told Tawanda this, but I'm going to be breaking up these readings and re-releasing to the public the reading we did last night to supplement this, so that we can all see how to find balance in this time. But I want to shout out BB to all of you. If you're Scorpio and watching this, BB is our illustrious moderator. She's been down with your girl. Tawanda is as well. But she gives us the security that we need in terms of the information we want to supply for everybody, and it's a beautiful thing. I thank both of these very powerful ladies for stepping in and stepping up to help support the channel. They do this of their own will, and I'm thankful. I'm very thankful for it. Thank you so much. And plus, I believe she's a Scorpio rising, so her Her critical eye is critical to the quality that we produce. So shout out to you, BB, for that. Okay. No worries, no worries. But this right here, right now in a time of confusion, Scorpio, you may be the person who is able to break that spell of confusion. So we're able to then see how you get balance, and thus we can get balance, which is why the world is willing to fill your cup up. Okay, baby? So these are your superpowers, and this is how you can stand out. Okay, if you're looking for a job, if you're looking for new income, it's going to be your ability to see through the chaos and bring stability through the chaos. Okay. All right, next up we have Sagittarius. All right, so Sagittarius, you are getting the alchemist. Okay, you are getting the alchemist. So being able to blend, this is the King of Pentacles. So you could be dealing with a Taurus individual, but this is going to talk to you about blending the elements of the world to produce, okay, an outcome. Either way it goes, it's alchemy. Whether it's good or bad, honey, it's still alchemy, and you have the juice to do it. I mean, your ruler Jupiter is in the sign of Capricorn, and so you have this. At this time of crisis, your ability to be lighthearted is so needed. Okay, so don't be afraid to show your know-how, Sagittarius, along with your lighthearted energy, because it's infectious. Everyone around you is going to want that energy. This is how you're going to be able to be prosperous in this time. Okay, this is how you're going to be if you are a entrepreneur and you're selling a service or a product. This is what's going to bring people to you, is your lighthearted approach to a very serious scenarios, and people willing to listen because they're not frightened. If anything, they feel enlightened by the information that you're presenting or how you are holding yourself. To your family and friends, this is how you are coming across. Okay, if there are things that you need, people are willing to share in their resources with you, because you're able to do something wonderful with those resources. You're able to turn, make $1 out of 15 cents is what I'm hearing. Okay. Again, some people may feel out in the cold at this time. You may represent a place of sanctuary. Okay. Or the doors to the sanctuary are open to you at this time. Don't be too prideful to where you can't receive that. All right. Is all I'm going to ask. We also have the Ten of Swords. Again, what you've been through, that has come to the end. The worst has already taken place. Now it's about looking at the resources that you have and making the best out of them that benefit you, and it gives an example to others how to pull oneself out of a previously a negative situation and pull oneself out so that they're able to be balanced. Okay. And then we have the King of Pentacles. Could be dealing with Taurus energy. We have double King of Pentacles. So a Taurus person may prove to be of assistance in this time to you, Sagittarius. Okay. Or you may embody this energy. Okay. By example of that Taurus, like energy in your life. Okay. Capricorn or even Virgo at this time. Okay. The worst is over with. You're going to be seeing that over the next 6 weeks. Okay. That maybe the fears that you had are figment of your imagination. Your ability to take serious situations and get people together to work together is invaluable. Remember that. Your joy, your optimism is invaluable and could really, really be a great part of a group and a great way to lead people to stability. Okay. So don't feel as though you don't have something to offer. You do. Your experiences, Sagittarius, are golden. Your experiences, Sagittarius, is what, and your lightheartedness and your optimism is what gives us hope for the future. So do not worry that it's not the right time. It couldn't be better than that now. If you are a comedian, if you are an artist, post your videos on social media, post your videos on Instagram, on YouTube. People need that in this time, okay? And not only that, it could bring in security for you. You may have thought, sage, that what you had to offer would not be valuable. You couldn't be more wrong. Just because it was not well received, sage, in the past doesn't mean that it's not now. We need that lighthearted, optimistic energy now more than ever. Okay, and it will prove to be very valuable. These opportunities coming up. Do not allow yourself to fall into depression or to feel as though your roads are being closed. That is a figment of your imagination. Let that time pass you. Okay, if anything, let this encourage and inspire your creativity so that you can pour that with your philosophies and your optimism and your beliefs onto the world, because that will give us a way to see ourselves out of the dark into the light, okay? Or into our individual lights. Help us create things that we need because we feel empowered to do so. Again, because you're speaking from your experience and you're speaking with conviction, which is why we see that here with the Taurus energy. Okay, the King of Pentacles, Capricorn to some degree, and also Virgo. Okay, or that could also be that could present itself. That Earth energy can present itself as a savior, not so much a savior, but it will give you direction on how to pull yourself out so that you can restore your optimism and your abilities to balance your situation. Okay, Capricorn. Capricorn, we have the 9 of stars or the 9 of wands. Capricorn, we need you right now. We need you. Capricorn, it is a burden and you are tired. You have already been working hard. Capricorn, you have already been working your ass off. Okay? But people need you for your direction now. Okay? This is not the time to allow anyone or anything to throw you off, okay? Because the world around you needs that leadership at this time. It's not going to be easy. I'm going to tell you that right now. It is going to be some of the most challenging shit that you've ever had to go through. Even your common sense approach to things that you may have felt were too strict or constricting in the past, don't allow what you perceived about maybe the misappropriation of your beliefs at the time to then discourage you from standing up in a crisis. Okay, in your workplace, in your work groups, in your projects. Okay, your ability to see past everything else with your stoic ways are needed for the structure and the balancing. Okay, for the direction. Okay, there's a lot of people who are worried and they are on pure raw emotion right now to the point where they may be losing their grip on what is real and what isn't. You need to stand firm more than ever in this time. Okay, it's not an easy task over the next 6 weeks, but it does come with its rewards. Okay, Capricorn, I'm going to tell you right now that this is work you do not for praise, but because this is your portion. Okay, it's your portion. You are a natural born leader, and it's time to rise to the occasion. Okay. All right, we have the Queen of Cups, and it's funny because Cancer got your energy, or Cancer got the King of Pentacles, but you're getting the Cancer energy. So this is your intuition. You see what I'm saying? It's almost like everyone's flipping their position and their role, right? In this Aries season coming up, you are more intuitive than you have ever been. Follow your hunches as it relates to your prosperity, Capricorn, your money, and your finances. Okay? Your counterpart, Cancer, is operating more like the Capricorn, and you are operating more like the Cancer. So you guys are switching roles, okay? You are the nurturer because you have innate strengths, gifts, and abilities that bring structure. Your intuition in a time of crisis is invaluable. Oh, we're on Capricorn. I know, BB girl, because I came in early, I didn't have the tags, but what my intentions are to do is once this video is posted, I'm going to put the in the description box everything, and I'm going to break up these readings and repost them throughout the night. So that's my intention. I just need to get this out the way because I have a couple of appointments that I didn't plan my live streams on. But yeah, we're on Capricorn, my love. So with the Queen of Cups, you could be dealing with a Cancer individual. I'm so glad that I got a Cancer in my corner. Okay, and I was raised by a Cancer, but again, y'all, I have Cancer in my second house of value, so I value the Cancer energy. All right, plus my North Node is in Cancer, so it's refreshing to see that Capricorn is going to have full access to the North Node energy and bringing in stability. You are the shepherd. Protect your flock right now, Capricorn. You are the shepherd. It's not an easy thing, but it is your ability to get people roused up to be strong in this time. That's going to be financially and prosperous, financially stable and prosperous long term. Your intuition about circumstances and situations is unmatched. Okay? Unmatched. All right? This is about, again, please take the time to allow for those messages to come to you. With the Hanged Man, immediately when you pair it with the Queen of Cups, this is someone who's highly meditative. They don't have to explain how it's practical. They just know we should do it because we should do it. The intuition is popping. This golden glow that's on the head here, this is Pisces and this is Cancer. You are holding a lot of water energy. And you know what? This rings true to me. Major. This is speaking to me with my 12th house moon child. But this right here is you gaining wisdom. Taking a moment out, not freaking out, not acting like the world is coming to an end, even though it seems it is. You're taking your time to meditate. And through that meditation, be able to lead people with the proper intuition about things, okay? This is about not freaking out. This is about being controlled and allowing your intuition to lead you, okay? Before acting. You also may experience a lot of kindness at this time so that you are able to really decompress. Because when you got this kind of energy, you got to decompress, Capricorn. When you are the shepherd, you have to be intuitive. You have to decompress. You have to make sure that your intuition, not so much you have to flow from your intuition, but in order to flow from that, you have to decompress. Okay? And then we have the Hierophant card. Okay? With this Hierophant card, this tells us about the role that you're in. You see? This is a person who is being in a position of leadership, but doing it from a place of compassion, of love, of strength, not doing it for financial gain, but because you're doing it for the right reasons, your needs in the material world will be taken care of. Your natural gifts ensure that they will be. Okay? But this is not a time to lose one's head. Not you, Capricorn. Because you have so many gifts that the world needs. You literally are changing places with Cancer. Where Cancer is the person who's generating and in getting a lot of things going, is the director. You are the power behind the homestead right now, Capricorn. Where everyone else may be losing their damn mind, you are reminding everyone of mindfulness. And because of this, this is why you're being sought after as a person who's able to give sound advice on how to move forward. Okay? All right, my babies. Aquarius, we have the Hermit card. Okay? And Tawanda, you remember when we did Aquarius's reading last night, we got the Four of Pentacles as someone who was conserving their energy. Well, Aquarius, you are being looked at. What are the secrets of society? What is it that we need to understand about what's happening in our universe? How is what's happening in our universe and spiritually connected to what's happening in our material world? Aquarius, you got the understanding. And because of your knowledge of science, of astronomy, astrology, of spiritual topics, because of your knowledge of esoteric, you're able to make material sense out of this, intelligent sense, and from this, guide others and yourself. Okay? Guide others and yourself to look deeply for solutions. You are solution based. You're not talking about the problems. You're talking about the solutions, and you're able to see the deeper meanings of things. Okay? So this is very solution based. You're not here to talk about the problems, Aquarius. You're here to look at the solutions. So you will be coming up with a lot of things over the next 6 weeks for solutions as it relates to prosperity and finances for yourself and even others. Okay? You're solution based at this time with that Hermit card because you have access to deeper meanings and truths. Okay? This is definitely not a time for any of the Saturn babies. Okay, if you are a Saturn baby via sun, moon, or rising, this is not the time for freak out sessions at all. Okay, we can't afford it. We have the Empress card, so especially true if you have Libra or if you have Taurus or Taurus heavy in your chart. Uranus is in Taurus, so whatever things that you come with, and this is the Hermit is Virgo, so a lot of earth energy. Aquarius is experiencing a lot of earth energy. We saw this in the reading last night, which I'm going to repost. With this, whatever it is that you see and move on is going to manifest for you via the Empress, okay? We also have the Moon card. We could be dealing with Pisces, okay? You're able to see through some illusions, or you're able to take some illusions and out of thin air, it seems to everyone else, come up with something that's golden. Okay, this is a time to also not delude oneself in one's ability to manifest your needs. Okay, this is a time where we need to, if you find yourself going a little stir crazy, it's a time to draw back for the real reason why you're feeling anxious. What is the real reason you're feeling nervous? What is the real reason that you're not feeling secure? And through facing that head on, you or see or studying that, you find a deeper truth and meaning, which is going to be critical to your manifestations. Okay, and look at that, having offers, the Knight of Cups. I forget who got the Knight of Cups. I don't know if it was Gemini who got the Knight of Cups, but the Knight of Cups is showing up again. This new opportunities. This is manifestation 101 financially. So if you're financially in a crunch right now, you won't be for long. Even amid the crisis, you won't be for long. Okay? Make sure to not fall under the illusions. With the Moon card, face your fears. And by facing your fears, you're able to then manifest, assess, and seek out the assistance that you need financially and via prosperity in this time. Hey there, Rasta Empress. Hey, oh girl, we're about to be on Pisces, but no worries. It's not a long reading. I'm also Miss Rasta. I'm also going to be breaking these down per the sign, okay? And when I break them down, I'm going to create small videos in which I'll be posting to the channel, this channel, and also House of Cards Talk Live. So you came just in time before the end, my love. We're about to go to Pisces right now. In Pisces, you are finishing this reading and you have the Seven of Pentacles. Pisces, I really need you guys, and the world needs you guys to really assess what matters right now. When we see the Seven of Pentacles, this is about what actually is going to mean the most, what actually requires your energy. Make sure that you're not spinning your wheels and spending your energy in places that will not give you the return that you need and or want. You are so welcome, Rasta Empress. You are so welcome. Okay, this is critical at this time. All right, this is about making an assessment. Do I really need to run to the grocery store to get more? I mean, do we really need more? Am I over pressing the situation? What makes sense and what doesn't make sense? You also may be sought after to speak to others about reassessing their resources. Okay, all right. We have the Lovers card. We have the Justice card. Okay, so you got Gemini and Libra energy, and then we have the Nine of Cups. This is your energy. This is achievement. Nine of Cups. This is achievement. All right. So there is what I'm seeing over the next 6 weeks for you is that by you being clear, by you being open and speaking to what matters, cutting out the fat, is actually what actually matters, what is the truth. Help us see through the illusion. Help yourself see through the illusion, or for your workplace, or for a job that you're going after, or for your customers and clients, those who you provide products and services for. If you are an entrepreneur, what is what matters at this time? Your keen eye and being able to say that and articulate that makes you invaluable. It helps bring justice to unjust situations. And for that, you sit here with a well-deserved smugness that the Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles is also indicated. This is like Nine of Pentacles energy, but the Nine of Cups, it's a well-deserved reward for your ability to help others see what matters. Or when you start to see what matters, you feel accomplished. And this is a beautiful thing over the next 6 weeks or so during Aries season. Okay. You are invaluable and you have a reason to be smug because you help people save money with Geico. I'm just kidding. But that's how they're going to feel, because you were able to cut through the BS. All right. But first, in order for you to do that for others, you have to be able to do that for yourself. And that's the choice that you must make with the Lovers card here. Okay. It's not about frivolity right now. Okay. It's about what actually matters and what actually brings in success. What actually means security at this time. Okay. So very good job. Very good job. Okay. I love each and every one of y'all. Thank you so much for showing up. I'm glad that we are showing up on YouTube again. I'm not sure what was going on earlier, but I will be reposting this reading, and I'll also be putting information in the description box for those to watch after. Okay. But I hope everyone was able to get what they need and you were able to see your special superpowers and your abilities in this time, what you need to capitalize on, what makes the most sense, the things that you need to focus on for yourself and those who count on you or for the people you count on. Okay, I love y'all so much. I will see y'all here soon. The next readings or drops of readings will be tomorrow. Okay, but you will see me split up some readings throughout the day, so check the channel for uploads. This is your girl Nala-Ife signing off for House of Cards Tarot, and I will talk to you soon. Peace.